Okay guys, so here I am at the house and I taped off what a 10 wide or 10 deep shed. This blue line here represents 10 feet. And that is 8 feet off the back property line, which is the setback, and 8 feet off of the side property line. So this is the back setback for a shed. Side setback for a shed is the point of that blue tape. This represents 10 feet coming to here. And then this line represents 10 feet over. And then this represents 12 feet over, and then this represents 16 feet over. So without having to remove that tree, you'd be pretty close with the 16 feet. But just to give you an idea of where that would sit, let me turn it back around this way. So it would be, to do a 10 feet deep shed, you'd be pretty close to the house with the actual structure. So my thought was to be able to, this side is the best side to maneuver the golf cart. I'll show you the other side in a second, but you have plenty of space from the property line. Even if that lot is built on, you still have all the space. All this space that is sodded is your property. So plenty of space to come up here. And I was thinking that you could come up the drive and then have the double doors over here. You'd remove this landscaping here, but you basically pull into the pull the golf cart into the shed, golf cart garage, and have the shed, the golf cart parked this way in the shed. And then you could have another access door right here. And you can make this, dress this up and make it really pretty. So after actually being here and seeing this in person, I'm not quite sure. Well, the hot tub could go over here, but you would have to remove that little tree there, which that's not even close to a big deal. This is a little tiny tree. So you could do hot tub, fire pit, have a little hammock there like you mentioned. That would be really pretty. Have a cute shed storage area for the garage. Have some lights coming from the shed over to the tree and then over to this tree, and maybe, or even, and then hooking the lights to the outdoor shower. Just make this a whole scene back here. And then of course you have this screen porch as well. So over here, so here's the storage building, and I'll get you in there in a second. But the problem with the golf cart is this tree and the HVAC system. So even though there is plenty of room right here to pull the golf cart up, I guess the golf cart would fit through there fine. You just have to be careful. You could come through here, and I do think that you could pull in here fine. So let me go get the key and open this. Okay, so this is the storage open. This door swings open, so I think there's plenty of room to drive the golf cart in. You'd get one of those little rubber things that create that lip so you can get up there easily. And then without these trash cans in here, I think this is plenty, and it's plenty tall in here too. I'm hoping that door frame is tall enough. If for some reason that tall door frame isn't tall enough after we measure, then the builder can adjust that door frame He would just have to order new doors, but depending on the top of the golf cart and everything, that would be my only concern. But otherwise, I think you can come on in. I think it would fit through the tree and the HVAC. Pretty sure it will. And then come on through. And then you have this, if you need to back up to get in there, you have that space there too. So, and we can easily do some sort of gravel here if you wanted to, do something other than the grass. And they actually have it wired so you can charge it as well. So I'll have to ask, I don't know if these are the actual golf cart charging, but I'm pretty sure that's what this was meant for. So you do have the option for a shed. So given that you can put the golf cart in here, maybe you opt for, down the road, you opt for a smaller type of storage back here. Maybe you even do just like a cute little 10 by 10 or 8 by 10 to make it a little bit further away from the house, if that's a concern. But at minimum, you're going to have to start here. And this is, that's how far back you're going to have to start. And this is how far in you're going to have to start. So either way, I think you have some options here. Just depends on what you want to do. In terms of an owner's closet, I would make this linen closet in here one of the owner's closets, and I would store all the extra linens, all the like cleaning supplies, little things like that. And if you have a good sort of organization system for that, that is plenty of space to have. I like this because it's sort of tucked away. The renters probably will not be using this anyway. Plus it's easy to put a lock on that single door. Another option is the primary suite closet. And this would give you all the space you need to store everything as an owner. Plus it's a single door, so it's easy to change out that knob and lock it up. The other bedrooms, they have double doors, so it just makes it a little bit more tricky to lock them. But if you were okay with the renters not having access to that big closet, like if you were to provide a dresser or something in the room for storage of their clothes, and you were okay with that, then that would be like a phenomenal owner's closet. You've got the powder room there. There's really no closet in here. But upstairs, let's see what these doors are like. Let's see what the closet door is in this bedroom. Hopefully it's a single door, and then that solves that problem. And it's not, it's a double door. I like the master closet just because it has all the shelving too. So you could really fit everything in there. What I've also seen is I've also seen people bring wardrobes that lock, and sort of it's a piece of furniture in a room, but you can store a bunch of stuff in there too. So you could even, that space there down the road, you don't need to do this now obviously, but you could even do like a pantry cabinet of some sort on this wall to give you actual pantry space, because there is no pantry. Even though there's plenty of storage in the cabinets, you don't have that pantry area. Or you could even just get like a pretty piece of furniture that's tall that goes there that sort of acts as a pantry.